Hello, my name is Blake Goforth, and I'm the Shawnee Community College Career Services Coordinator. And I want to show you our new tool, Career Coach. First, we'll start at the Shawnee Community College homepage at shawneecc.edu. So you'll log on to there and scroll down to the Career Services page and click the View button. Once on the Career Services page, you'll see that it's the top left box, and you'll simply click Access Career Coach. There are three main career information tabs: a resume builder tab, a work opportunities tab, and then an SCC Career Services link back to our Career Services page. So first, we're going to look at the assessment. Career Coach offers three assessments: a 6, 30, and a 60 question assessment. You can take one or all of them. In order to maintain your results, it's important, and also to save your resumes, it's important that you go up to the sign up and go down and click sign up. All you need is your first name, last name, whatever email address you prefer and check, and then whatever password you want. If you could put your current school in, that would be great as well. And then click the I acknowledge that I've read this policy, and then create your profile and you're ready to go. But for the sake of this, I'm not going to keep the results. For the assessment, I'm going to go ahead and just show you the 6 question assessment for time. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to just pick random things. And what will happen is it'll pick your top 3 traits. So artistic, investigative, and social, or mine, from that random assessment test. And I can read through and see what all those mean. To help better understand where I'm coming from. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give me a percentage match in different degree clusters or areas. And I can go down, and I can go down all the way, and it'll be in descending order. So we'll start with the highest and we'll descend down to the lowest. So I have a 1% match with transportation, distribution, and logistics. But my highest is 100% education and training. Now I can detail in, and it says I have 100% match with teaching and training. But I have a 71% match with health science, and within that, some more things. So we can detail in a little bit further and look at different careers within each of these categories. Okay, so we can see that there's not just a handful, but there are quite a few different careers within these. So let's say I'm interested in being a nurse practitioner. We can see there's a little bit of data here. I've got to, and I can, if I'm signed in, I can save it and click it and save it. I can click on nurse practitioner. And so what it's going to do is it's going to show me some stats on the overview tab. This is the first tab we'll see: a median salary, annual job openings, and then the available programs here at Shawnee Community College. Now, the associated degree in nursing is not the only degree that you would need to become a nurse practitioner, but it's the highest degree that we have here. So it'd be, LPN, and then the associate degree in nursing, RN, and then you would transfer on and get your BSN, and then go back to school to get your nurse practitioner degree. Now, it's important that we look when these numbers here are being brought by the service region that we are searching. Right now we have it set on the default, which is a 100-mile radius around Ullen. Okay, that's our Shawnee CC service area. So if we wanted to look at Southern Illinois, we could look at those specific counties, and then that changes the median salary and the annual job openings. Or if we wanted to look at Southeast Missouri, we could do the same thing. So you can see where more money is able to be made and where the annual job openings are higher with this. Okay, We'll put it back on the SEC service area for the time being. And again, you can save that program and all this. Again, if you're signed in and logged in, once you sign up, then you would just go to log in and put your information in there, your email and password. And that's to keep all of this for you. That way you'll have your results for assessments, anything that you've saved, and the whatnot. So that's how we can do assessment. That's what that does. It gets us to different careers that are assessment, whether the 6, 30, or 60, it thinks that we would enjoy or have interest in. Now we can go to, again, the overview, which is the default page here. We can look at about, and this is again still nurse practitioners, daily tasks. There's some daily tasks that they would have, national education attainment. And again, you would see here that it's pretty pertinent that you have a master's degree or doctoral or higher. Hard skills that would be needed, soft skills that would be needed. And again, you can detail to show more on each of these. So it gets you some good statistics about if you're interested in that, or if you think you might be, you can read up on that. The next tab is wages. So we can see in general the statistics on that region and what percentile you would be at if you're making such and such a salary per year. Again, you can change that within, and if we do that, then that would change the statistics as well. Next is employment. So you can see the statistics of employment and the job postings, and then who posts the most in the different places that do for job openings. You can see the employment projection for this job into the future, and top posted job titles for positions like this. If you're interested in that career, those are kind of the keywords that you would want to be looking for job titles. And that's the employment tab. If we look at similar careers, again, this would take us back to some other careers within that same cluster, or they're similar. So if we wanted to look at something that was maybe, needed a little bit less education, or if it was similar but not exactly the same, we could do that here. And again, find the same tab information about all of these different ones, and then we could, customize the region we wanted to look at and compare. So live job postings for nurse practitioner. We can see these are pulled off of the internet. And again, this is with our 100-mile radius on. So this program checks these job postings once a month to see if they're still active. And after that month, it'll take them off if they're not. But if it is, if I click on this, especially if I have a resume in the system, I can apply directly from this link. But sometimes there will be links that you will click and it'll say this job posting has passed. Then after that month period of time, each month they check and they will take those down. But it's really handy. You can see it again. You can change this region and that will show you different job openings within whatever region you're searching for. So that's the assessment aspect of it. I'm sorry, that's the career aspect of it. We can also get to careers directly instead of going to the assessment. Now you'll notice I still have a percentage match here, but we're going to look at the careers tab. And so I can click the careers tab and it will bring up each individual career cluster or grouping. Now, again, because of the fact that I have taken an assessment, it is putting percentage match here for me. That doesn't have to matter. If I'm just wanting to look up information, I can go all the way down to the 1. And I can see different jobs and find again the different information. There's the same exact thing that we've already looked at through the assessment. So anything I'm interested in, I can do. Again, if we want to look at agriculture, food, and natural resources, it was only a 16% match, but that's fine. Agribusiness, 47% match because of the assessment that I previously took, but that's okay. I can look at different careers within that, buyers and purchasing agents, farm products. If I click on that, and again, you can see that it links to Shawnee Community College's certificates and degrees that go towards that. Again, the region, you can see the overview, the median salary, annual job openings. I can change those if I'm just looking at Southern Illinois, or if I'm wanting to look at Southeast Missouri. So I can get to the same place for the assessments. It just kind of helps and gives me this is what we think you'd be interested in. This was from our questions. This is what it looks like you're interested in. Or I can just go straight to careers and look up the careers that I want to look up and find the information about. Again, we can still, the default is the overview. We can still look at the about page, all the information in there. We can still look at the wages page. And again, this is for each individual region. So if I want to do the whole 100-mile radius, I would go back and click down there. The employment, you can do again similar careers, and then again live job postings. So we can get to the same place from assessment, career, as well as the programs. But the programs tab we're going to look at starts with looking at the programs that Shawnee Community College has, and then shows you what kind of jobs and careers you can get through that. So if we looked at allied health and we looked at the associate degree in nursing, these would be different careers that we could do within that. So acute nurse, acute care nurse. And again, we see the median salary from the overview is $64,474. That would be again linked to our associate degree nursing, which we came through that program, 969 new job openings. And again, we can change this search area if we want to look at Southwest Indiana. We can see how much they make and how many job openings they have. We can do about, again, and see the different tasks, all the information, the wages, employment, similar careers, and live job postings. So if we want to again check Southern Illinois, there are none for Southern Illinois. We can check Southeast Missouri, South Central Illinois, do the whole, and there are currently none available at the moment. So again, it gives all of the information for overview, the about, wages, employment, similar careers, and live job postings, which again, you can still save, but at the assessment, the careers, and the programs all get you to the same information, which is this information and these tabs. It's just whether you take the assessment first, and that pops up different things with that percentage that we looked at, whether you look at careers and just search through careers that you're interested in, or whether you start from the program here at Shawnee Community College and see, okay, here's the program that I'm interested in. What can I do with that? And what kind of jobs are out there for me to get with this degree, or this degree would be a stepping stone to get to that career. Now let's look at Resume Builder. The Resume Builder allows you to keep resumes on your profile. So it's very easy. Basically, what we want to do is edit, and you'll put all that in there. So I have some filler information in there. And you'll edit work experience. And what you can do again, and I've just put some random things in there, but for example, barista, and I already had that as one. And let's say that I do Starbucks in Anna, Illinois, which obviously we don't have a Starbucks. And I'm just going to pick a random date, October of 2017 through September 2022. Now I'll put on currently work there. So what this does is it's got us as a barista. So it has selected work tasks that maybe you did as a barista. So it pops up default things such as like receive process customer payments. I did that. Prepare or hot or serve hot or cold beverages such as coffee, espresso drinks, blended coffees or teas. I did that. Clean or sanitized work areas, utensils and equipment. No, I made somebody else do that. I didn't do that. Take customer orders. No. Clean certain, no. Describe menu items. Yeah, I had to do that some. And so really you can, anything that you did, you can just click. And or if I had something, take money to the thing or deposit. And I can add a custom one as well. And then I save and close. And then I come down. You can see Starbucks. I was a barista, Starbucks, October 2017 to present in Anna, Illinois. And these are all the different things that I've done. Like education history. So it's really like filling out a beginning page for like a social media site. I mean, it's really fill in the blank and drop down type stuff. So let's say I'm going to associate's degree. I'm not having a major. My GPA, let's see, 3.4. City and state, all in Illinois. Shawnee Community College. Let's say I started in March of 20 and I'm graduating in September of 2022. We're save and close. So again, it pops up right there. I can add skills. So if I want to edit skills, I can add. You can type your enter custom skills. You can type in different jobs and they can pop up by your work experience. Again, it's really just clicking and kind of building it yourself for you. So I'm going to save and close that. Professional links, if you have a website, if you have your YouTube, or if you have any kind of social media link that you want to put in there, you can copy and paste into that. So if you're an art major or a photographer and you want to put a link to your website for your work, then you can do that. I don't have any of that, so we're going to cancel. And so then we're going to come up, download my resume, get this Word document. And then what it will be is it will pop up like this. And so it'll say my name, all my information, work experience. That way, so let's say I want to change some of this. Let's say that I want to do my work experience, or let's say I just want to change the font. Then I can go here and I can change the font. So, but it gives you all this information and it just spits this out from what we did. So then you can go back and tweak it. Let's say I want to move my work experience from I'm gonna copy and paste. And I want to move that after my education. I want my education to be first. And I can do that. And if I want to change the spacing, I can change the spacing. So this is a really easy way to have a really good looking resume without having to spend a lot of time on it. And you can, again, tweak it and customize it any way you want. Then I can save it. Obviously, I'm not going to, but I can save it. And then I can keep uploaded resumes up to 6. So I would just take that from where I saved it, drag it in there, and then it would keep up to 6 on file. So if I wanted to tweak, 6 different resumes within for 6 different job positions that I was interested in, or 6 different areas or careers, I could do that. And then if we went to, those online opportunities that pulled off of the internet for whatever job, then I would already have a resume online, and I could just drop that in there and apply directly online with my resume from Career Coach. The last thing I want to show you, let's take a look at this work opportunities. And so what this is this is our online job posting board. So different businesses and places have sent in their job postings. So anybody that wants to can sign up and use this via student, community member, alumni, anyone. It's free for everyone. You just need to, again, sign up or sign in. Come up here, sign in, click the sign in button, first, last name, the email that you check, whatever email that you want that to be, and then your password that you remember. But any of these local or more local places have created employer accounts, again, which is just the same thing on here. And you just go and click that, and they'll sign in as an employer, and then they can post jobs. So again, this is our kind of our local online job board. So you can scroll through and see different things for community members, see part-time there, and different things like that. So that's a really cool opportunity as well. And then again, this SEC brings us back to our career services, where we have additional assessments, different types of those, different resume help, interview skills, job search, planning for the future, surveys, social media. This ONET is a great resource. If you click that and you'll log into that, make a profile, you can find a lot of different career and information on those careers at ONET. Illinois Career Information System, again, it's a great way and resource. You'll have to create a login and sign up for that. That's also as well free. And then of course, my office also, you can come in and see us in person or set up appointments to come see me and have one-on-one consultations. And you can find my information at the very bottom of that page, and my phone number and my email. So hopefully that was helpful. And please utilize Career Coach and other career services resources we have for you here at Shawnee Community College. Thank you.